Walker, KO, Walker, KO, Walker, KO, Walker, KO. Red, white, and black. Big Tommy White. Let's do it. Man, they think they can see us, man. Get that song with you shit, my niggas. They can't see us. When I see my birds, you understand, nigga. Zone City, whatever. Gucci, jump.
What did you put inside of me?
Smiles for the camera, sweetie.
Who's gonna save you? There's a monster inside of me.
But are you hungry?
What's going on, YouTube? We back in the Low Key Cave, Keyshawn 9's YouTube page, aka Mr. Low Key, aka the Low Key Horror Cave. Yes, we back with some more American Horror Stories Season 3 reviews, and we are doing Episode 2, Daphne review. This was a play on not only the pandemic, but the whole thing with technology, and especially what's going on with AI now. So we are basically are dealing with this guy who are about to go into the first stages of COVID as far as the lockdown. And we are pretty much watching him go through his stages of dealing with the lockdown. The only thing is, he is gifted with this kind of Alexia type of thing, but it's not Alexia. It's something else. Somebody else has created, and it's called Daphne. And it pretty much can do anything you ask it to do that most of the things Alexia probably couldn't do. For example, it's able to tell when a female is able to have an orgasm or not. Like, that shit was wild. But yeah, man, this guy pretty much starts to, I ain't gonna say build a relationship with him, but it's the whole thing with what Daphne is able to do, because he goes into this whole bidding thing. I think it's some type of stock market thing, and Daphne is able to pretty much put the technology in and go in as a bidder itself and pretty much manipulate the system, if I'm not mistaken, if that's what it was doing, and make sure he is able to win. So now, especially with it being on lockdown, he's pretty much building this whole relationship with this thing as far as Daphne. Like I said, this whole play on Alexia or whatever, and it's pretty much having to do certain things, order foods, etc., everything. But now, kind of closing in on the lockdown being over, this guy has a girl. He actually has a human being girlfriend, and this girl ends up coming over. And like I said, we have seen kind of these type of stories or whatever, especially dealing with either technology or even creatures or whatever. But it's almost like this whole thing will be befriending. So now Daphne is pretty much letting him know as far as certain situations dealing with his female companion, as far as when she's having orgasms or not, and all of that. It's like it's getting too personal or whatever. On the same end, he is taking notice of this though, and he's listening to Daphne, especially after win him all this money or whatever. But shit just starts to get really weird and strange. But Daphne, she ain't trying to share old buddy. So a situation ends up happening with his girlfriend, but in the meantime, with him feeling kind of lonely and him not having like actual human being companion, Daphne comes up with this idea. So things really start to go overboard once he goes along with this. But it really comes down to play once he has this kind of art event, and shit really goes crazy. But I really was interested in the way they played this out as far as this ending, man. Once again, American Horror Stories as far as Season 3 and what they're doing with the endings, and they kind of were doing this in Season 2 as far as giving us kind of this, throwing us off a little bit. And like I said, Ryan Murphy was always good with that when he was doing the original series, kind of throwing us off as far as starting off a one way and then switching it completely over as far as like midway through the season or whatever, as far as the original American Horror Story. So I do like what they doing with this and kind of making us have to even think, especially going into this ending, like, was this really going on, or was he tripping, or was he not, or was this a whole manipulation by the device or whatever? So this plays out kind of crazy, but the thing about it is I definitely like the way it does it, and even the way it's building up, because once again, dealing with COVID, and when everybody was on lockdown, some people had families, some people had certain people they was dealing with, or people that they had in the household, and you had other people that was completely isolated from nobody. Think about people who wasn't able to even go to work, or being able to have conversations with people. You know, having dialogue, like, people need to be around people sometimes, but you had a person that was pretty much in a situation where they weren't around nobody in complete lockdown, only with this device at their hand they was talking to. The whole thing with even people going on lockdown and becoming like, it was a lot. But like I said, with him being pretty much isolated to himself and only having this device to talk to, it was kind of that build up in that relationship that they were starting to have. But then, like I said, when things get crazy, it's the whole way everything ends up playing out. And I kind of feel like he wasn't tripping. That's all I'm going to say. He wasn't tripping, because it's the way it feels like it was almost set up in case. It sounded like it was set up, because once they go into detail about things that was happening, then again, though, it was the video thing. And once again, I'm trying to say stuff where I'm not giving too much away, but honestly, I'm not too sure. I'm not sure. Like, could have been a thing where a hypnosis type of thing that she could have been using, or was it a situation where he actually was tripping? I'm sorry, I don't know. Now that I think about it, because I almost forgot about the video. Once again, you watch the episode, you understand what I'm saying, especially going into the ending. But overall, as far as the whole play on Alexia and AI technology, because it's definitely playing on AI technology, it definitely works. Like I said, it's more so of the whole thing with what they do at the end, though, that kind of throw you off. Kind of what they did with the first episode. And I hope they keep this kind of formula going, as far as like, oh shit, wait a minute, what's going on now? What's happening? Because it almost makes you even question, was he right or was he wrong? But anyway, man, y'all let me know how y'all feeling about this episode, as far as episode 2 of American Horror Stories season 3, Daphne. I definitely enjoyed it, and I'm enjoying it so far, and I'm gonna check out these next 2 episodes and definitely probably review those, if not tomorrow, Saturday. But y'all definitely let y'all know. But other than that, y'all let me know if y'all had a chance to catch up on American Horror Stories season 3. Are y'all watching still the original American Horror Story, Delicate, with Kim Kardashian and them? Y'all let me know. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell, let you know when I upload new videos. Other than that, we out.